So I am diagnosed with cholinergic urticaria. Pretty sure I'm saying that right. But about 5.5 years ago, it just came out of nowhere. I just started breaking out in hives in my forearms, and eventually it progressed over the year, just pretty much full body. I've had extensive blood work done, extensive thyroid paneling done, because I thought for sure it was like a hormonal thing, something. Finally went and saw an allergist, and he is the one who diagnosed me. And I'm actually anaphylactic to it as well. So pretty much what it is if I'm out in the hot sun, if I exercise, if I take a hot shower, even being emotional, if I cry or get upset, I just start breaking out. And pretty much I can feel it coming on before you see the physical hives. So what it feels like is it burns, and it feels like millions of pins pricking me over and over again. And it's extremely uncomfortable. And it takes about an hour so if I get triggered and I stop doing what I'm doing, I get into air conditioning, I just start cooling myself, it takes up to an hour for the hives to completely disappear. And then depending on how bad the outbreak is, it makes me extremely exhausted. Like, it really wears my body out. And it's been really hard because I feel like a part of me has died. I love doing outdoor stuff. I feel like I can't be the mom I like to be. You know, sometimes the kids are like, hey, can we go to the playground? And I'm like, I can't, it's just too hot. And I've tried when it goes hot, and I just break out in hives, and I have to be careful because I also don't want my kids seeing me go through an anaphylactic. I mean, that's scary. So that's been really hard. And, you know, the past couple years, my husband's like, why do you tell everybody about it? And I said, I guess a part of me was hoping, hey, you know, I know someone who went through it or had that, and this is what they did, and they cured themselves. Because pretty much I was told that there is no cure, and they don't know what causes it. I was telling a lot of people about it in hopes that somebody would say, hey, I know somebody, you know, who went through it, and this is what they did, and they cured themselves. That never happened. But what did happen was I end up letting my disease, my autoimmune disorder, define who I am. Like, that was who I was now. I was this person that broke out in hives all the time, and I was limited on what I could do. And like I said, I lost a part of me. And just one day, God's like, that's not who you are. That's not who I made you to be. And it really woke me up, and I realized, like, yes, that doesn't define who I am. I'm so much more than my autoimmune disorder. And if you look at my sweater, it says even if from the book of Daniel. And even though it's referring to what Daniel was going through, I bought it because I felt like even if God never heals me from this, I am so blessed and thankful for the things that I do have. I have 5 healthy, wonderful kids. I have an amazing husband who has always been a great help, but you know, he knows vacuuming the house, I have to take breaks because I break out in hives. So he just vacuums the house for me. Like, and I, for a while, felt guilty. And he said, no, I want to help you. I don't want to see you go through pain, because it's not just the hives that could just be life-threatening. It's also the burning and the itching that comes along with it. And my kids, you know, they're great. They understand. I'm the one who's hard on myself. Do the best that you can. And most importantly, do not let it define who you are. You are more than that. And it's taken me a couple years for God to just really open my heart to that. Like, this is not who I am. And I may not be the mom that I wish I could be, but I'm still the mom. that God has made me to be. And I have limitations, yes, but it helps me to be creative in ways to work around those limitations. And it's hard. And there's days that I cry and I call out and I don't understand why. And I know he could fix me if he wanted to. And he hasn't. And that's why I bought this. Even if I have this for the rest of my life, I know he loves me and I know he has a plan and a purpose for me, just as he does for you. So remember, you are loved, you are worthy, you are amazing, and do not let your disorder ever define who you are.